Wait. We go to settings, no?
Good afternoon, Lunch and Learners. Welcome back to episode 73 of Lunch and Learn. And today is August 11th, 2023. As always, the only August 11th, 2023 you will ever have until we discover time travel. So we have with us Coach Juan and Coach Ceci. Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we had agreed we're going to talk about forward movement in the service of a project that we undertake. And we had a big forward movement this morning, and I think everybody felt a whole lot lighter and more empowered. So, Coach Juan, Coach Cecilia, who wants to pick it up from here?
Yeah. Oh, first of all, thank you, coaches, for let's having this conversation and bringing up this topic of forward movement. And I'm thinking, I remember Bob Proctor did an event one time. He called it like making $1 million look small. And I think that's what we did today. We figured out the amount, the came up with the number that we needed, and we broke it down. And now, like even after we got off the call, we're like looking at this number, like, man, this number looks way smaller than when we first started with this number.
Amen.
So once you learn how to make things look smaller and smaller and smaller, and you can work with numbers you can actually work with, then I think that's when we can actually do the forward movement, because we're making this giant looking small. So, and that's where we come in. And that's how we take action.
Mm-hmm.
What about you guys?
Coach Cecilia, would you like to share?
Yeah, I agree with you guys. Where we are now in a movement, we are in a mastermind group. That is, for a moment, we hesitate to take a new step. But we decided today, today, they move that energy that was stuck in a minute, move and bring up and go over that barrier that our minds was setting up. And we went into the mastermind principles and we were present there. We as a team, we have the power to create wisdom, and beyond our beliefs, we can help each other. It's our decision to move forward and stay stuck. And we decide together that it's better to move forward and to go with the people that want to work, and to have an open mind and be present, that when we have a mastermind group, we will be better. We're gonna have respect for ourselves and respect for others and grow together. So what a good opportunity to be present in to a mastermind principle, that is to work together, and in the with the having in mind the development of each one of us, and at the same time the development of the academy that we live in by. So is to believe that everything works when our minds are faster than when our minds are one mind, not three minds are together, only one. When I was on myself, I said, let's wait for somebody else to join to hear what they're gonna say. So we decided that, we cannot wait. We're gonna move forward and do the work, and somebody else comes, we're gonna join, we're gonna invite them to join us. So we're gonna move for our goals. We're gonna move for our personal and group goals together. Because mastermind means grouping, means helping, means development, means community. Thank you.
Coach Juan, is it possible for you to post the mastermind principles on the screen so that our viewers know exactly what we're talking about?
Just do this.
Yeah. So, viewers, one of the things we do is every morning, depending upon the time zone, for Cecilia and I, it's 8 o'clock. For Coach Juan, it's 7 o'clock. We get on the phone on a Zoom and we go over the mastermind principles to start our day. And it makes a huge difference. So we were doing the mastermind principles this morning, and we have been a little stuck in a project that we have been working to get off the ground. And we're waiting for one of our members. And that member hasn't, at one point she said, I have COVID. And okay, people get sick. But she hasn't been texting, she hasn't been emailing, she hasn't been responding to any messages, to calls and things like that. So we felt like we were waiting for her to get back to us, and we were phrasing it as if she's the roadblock. And then today we looked at ourselves and said, no, she is not the roadblock. We are the roadblock, because we are making somebody outside of ourselves responsible for our inactivity. So, Ceci, I saw you wanted to say something. Otherwise, let's get into the mastermind principles. But go ahead, Ceci.
Yeah, it's not. No, you just said at the end. It's not about her. She did what she did. Whatever she did, she did it. No reason for us to know what is the reason, but we have the power. We have the power and the commitment to move forward. Nobody's wrong here. Whatever people do, the people do it. And we
Very
have.
good. So, as members of the mastermind, we could, we'd love to have her had she responded to us, and she didn't, and we stopped making her a roadblock, stop making her the reason why we are not taking action. So let's get right into it. Coach Ceci, would you like to start reading? This is how we do this. We alternate.
Yes. So the mastermind principle says, first, I release myself to the mastermind because I'm strong when I have others to help me. And it was exactly what I felt this morning. We move together. We move because I feel stronger now. I was not about me only, it's about the three of us or four of us.
Yes. The second one, I believe that combined intelligence of the mastermind creates a wisdom far beyond my own.
It's so beautiful because, again, something opened up today that hadn't been there before, and it just made us all so powerful. So I understand that I more easily create positive results in my life when I'm open to looking at myself, my problems, and opportunities from another's point of view.
That was beautiful. I decide to release my desire totally in trust of the mastermind, and I am open to accepting new possibilities.
Absolutely.
Yes. And this is one of the biggest ones that I think that the mastermind goes through every day that we read it, and we get to, I forgive myself for the mistakes I have made. I also forgive others who have hurt me in the past, so I can move into the future with a clean slate.
A clean slate, yes. I ask the mastermind to hear what I really want, my goals, my dreams, and my desires. And I hear my mastermind partner supporting me in my fulfillment.
I accept. I know, relax, and accept, believing that the working power of the mastermind will respond to my every need. I am grateful knowing this is so.
Dedication and covenant. We now have a covenant in which it is agreed that the mastermind shall supply us with an abundance of all things necessary to live a success-filled and happy life. We dedicate ourselves to be of maximum service to the world and our fellow human beings, to live in a manner that will set the highest example for others to follow, and to remain an open channel of God's will. We go forth with a spirit of enthusiasm, excitement, and expectancy.
Yay! So, lunch and learners, I hope you can all see how this makes a difference for us. And we encourage you, if you want to join us, that's fine. And if not, I encourage you to collect your own mastermind group and empower other people in your morning and see how that impacts your day.
And one of the things that I get from every morning that we meet with the mastermind group, even though we read these things every single day, the mastermind principles, I think that we gain a lot of clarity when we open up with the mastermind principles every conversation that we have. And gaining clarity, man, makes the biggest difference. That maybe you're struggling with something today, but when you open up with the mastermind principles, all of a sudden you gain this clarity that you needed for that day.
Yes. Yes.
Also, something beautiful is when he says, for me, especially for me as a school teacher, I only wanted to always working for my classroom, my goals, my classroom to be the best. And I got it. And in here, I learned that, we dedicate ourselves to be of maximum service to the world, not only to my community or students, to my parents, but larger than that, to the whole society, to the world, and to our fellow human beings, to live in a manner that will that will set highest examples to others to follow, and to remain an open channel of God's will. So to be open to anything, everybody is perfect the way it is. And we don't have to control them to be in a box to follow what we think. But they have the Buddha, or they have the potential to develop all the skills because they are good where they are. We all have skills we were born with. So if we get together, you believe how we're gonna flourish. We're gonna bring out all those skills in those mastermind groups. So please consider yourself being part of here, as Coach Bruce said, or build your own one. And we together can make of this beautiful life a place enjoyable and better place to live with.
Amen.
Thank you.
I love it. I love it. I love that we're sharing it with our Lunch and Learn partners. It makes a difference every morning for me, and I see for Coach Ceci and Coach Juan too. So, Lunch and Learners, I strongly, strongly, strongly encourage you to develop a mastermind group for yourselves.
Yes, yes, yes. And I think we already pretty much wrapped it all up. So if you're looking for clarity, and one of the things that Sandy mentions in her book, she says accountability closes the gap between intention and results. So when you have accountability partners, like I have some of the best accountability partners here within the team, and that's what gets me excited about the next morning. When I'm laying in bed, I'm like, oh, it's 5:30 in the morning. Let's get up. Let's get ready for the day. Cause I know that like I get to work with my team, and we get to develop and we get to create and we to come up with different plans, different ideas each and every single day. So that's for me, that's forward movement.
Yes. We have the same experience of working with you, Juan, and also our friend from South Africa, Faluflo. I was going to mention one other thing, and I can't think. Senior moment, brain dead. Yeah, yeah. Oh,
Let me just mention one other thing too, Bruce, before, so that maybe that idea might come back to mind. But you know what? This morning, as we were talking about forward movement, we're kind of like struggling for a little bit. But once we decided to move forward with this new project, all of a sudden you just felt like this heaviness lift up your shoulders, and all of a sudden, everybody had a big smile on their face once we gained the clarity. It was
Yeah.
amazing. It was amazing.
Yeah, because as it says here, we go forward or forth with a spirit of enthusiasm, excitement, and expectancy. We all felt that energy. We all
Yes.
have been feeling those vibrations. And today it's only positive vibrations to we share with each other. So with you guys that are over there, join us. Join us. If you wanna send a note in Facebook, whatever, do it. Take action and let's enjoy the beautiful life. It's time to enjoy. And or you enjoying it, it's time to enjoy more and more and share with our communities.
yeah. And I think what I was going to say, but I wasn't sure, but it was more take a long term perspective. We had some sticking points that came up today that if we were not taking a long term perspective, it might have seemed like we were challenging each other or arguing. but instead it's more like the concept of brainstorming. There is no wrong with brains. There's just different ideas. So be open to somebody saying 180-degree different idea from where you started, and in the mix. So it doesn't have to all be decided one day or 1 week or 1 month, but in the mix of over time, everybody's contributions add a lot. They add a lot to the diversity. Today we're talking, and Coach says, he said, well, what about a shirt? And I was like, well, I don't even know if we had completed the past conversation, but that became an important part of our conversation today. You know? So it's like, thank you, Coach Ceci, for speaking up.
Thank
Yes.
Yeah.
So there you have it, guys. There you have it. And if anybody wants to be part of one of our mastermind classes that we do, we invite you to come in and join us on one of our mastermind classes so you can get the experience and get to work with us and get to experience what we experience each and every single day. And we do these classes Monday through Friday, but you can come and be part of, kind of come and get a little taste of what we do. We invite you anywhere, 5-7 days, free. It's open invitation to anybody that wants to come and join us on one of our mastermind calls that we do every morning.
Absolutely. And if you're not sure who do you speak with, probably the point person is Coach Juan. He's much more actively involved than Coach Ceci and I, and Coach Juan is our main researcher. So reach out to Coach Juan, and somehow we will embrace you, or we'll, however, if he wants to refer you something, but reach out and we'll hopefully forward whatever you're up to.
Yeah.
Correct.
Just put it here in the comments, and we're always checking the comments in our Facebook and our social media. So wherever you put it, post it here within this video or anywhere in the Facebook group, and we'll find it and we'll get back to you.
Right. And I think we've shot our wad for today. What do you guys think?
I sure think so. I agree with you, Coach Bruce.
Okay, so
Maybe the last thing to say, you know what? We always have something to say, but you don't want to say it. Dare to speak up, and we will listen, we promise. I'm learning how to listen to people. And I had two good coaches here, Coach Bruce and Coach Juan, were good listeners, and I'm learning. So they open their ears for you, because we always have something to say. Speak up.
Yes.
Love you.
Yes. We come with us and build your self-confidence. Come on. All right, guys. Thank you. Now we're gonna go, but you guys have a beautiful weekend, and we'll see you guys back on Monday.
Thank you. Bye.